Hello guys, welcome to Python Flicks. So in this video you will see we have two questions. One is how Python runs program. So we have our program, so how it will run by Python or Python interpreter, how it will work. So the complete process I will tell you in this question, and then we will see how you run program. Means what are the ways you can run the Python program. It can be in interpreted mode or in script mode. So that thing we will see in this lecture. So let's move the first question. So first question is how Python runs program. Okay, so we have source code or we have the program. So how Python engine will work. Okay, so for that first of all you need PBM or Python in your system. Okay, so now we have here source code and PBM. Source code is nothing, it's just you are writing some code in that file that called source code or source file. Okay, PBM is also a code which will iterate to your code to execute it, we can say. So now let me tell you how our Python code will be executed. Okay, so for that I will let you know some examples, like in C how you are working. So in C you have your source code here which is having xyz.c. okay, and then you are compiling it to obj file .obj. So object file will be created. After that you are running, so your .exe file will be created. So this file is your executable file. If I am talking about C, so this is the C process. Okay, but in Python what we are doing, we have the source code, suppose xyz.py. so py is the extension of Python code. Okay, so first it will convert it to a formatted code. That code is called bytecode. So it will be converted through Python engine into a bytecode, and the extension of that file is xyz.pyc, Python compiler, or we can say Python C file. Okay, then this code will go to PBM. PBM is the Python interpreter. Here interpreter will read the bytecode and it will get executed line by line or statement by statement, we can say. Okay, so if again you want to run the program, so it will skip this part because of, suppose you don't change anything here, so your file will be run this process. Okay, from bytecode to PBM directly. If you are updating your file or if you change something in your file, then again complete process will be done. So why this process came here? Because of less time consumption for running any code. So it will take less time, just go to the bytecode and run it. Okay, so if you have knowledge about JIT, so some JIT it will work like that. So due to this feature it is very fast. Okay, now question came to your mind, how we will deliver our project or application to the client or customer. Suppose you create some application and you are going to deliver to the customer, how you will deliver it? In C you are giving exe file. Okay, in Java you are giving .class file, but in Python what you will give to customer? So the answer is you are creating bytecode here. Suppose this is your xyz.py and this will be xyz.pyc and PBM. Okay, so this is the complete process. So we have to give from here to this package. means bytecode plus PVM, and we can make it as an executable file using third-party tool. We have a lots of third-party tools. For that, we can create your executable file, and this executable file you can give to the customer. So you are not giving this part, means source code you are not giving to the customer. Okay, you are giving only bytecode and PVM. So this executable file called frozen library. Frozen library. How to create the frozen library using third-party tools? So that is I will cover in the next lecture or something, whenever we will create one desktop application, and then I will tell you. Okay. So frozen library we can give to the customer. Now, whenever you are running your file here, so you can't see, or it will be hidden from you. You can't see .pyc file. So all these process I will cover in practical session. So let's move to the practical. I will create the file first. So just go to my project and right click on it, new PyDem module. Okay. So no need to give any package. So we will learn it in next lecture. So just give the name of your file. Suppose I gave one file sample. Okay, and finish it. So here sample.py.create. Okay, so it will come like that in comment portion. Okay, this is your date and your author. Okay, so now I told you, if Python process has write the access on your machine, then it will be able to create .pyc file. So what is the meaning of that? Okay, so here just I will print something like welcome user. Okay, and I want to run this file. So how our Python interpreter will work? So just I will run this file directly here. So select Python run and do okay. So it got executed and welcome user came. So what is the internal process is doing? So this is your source code. The sample.py is the source code. So I will go to the location where it is created. So on workspace, and inside my first project your sample.py is there. Okay, so this is your source code, and Eclipse compiled it or interpreted it. Okay, so here you are seeing, but you don't see any .pyc file. Okay, so here the Python process has write access on your machine. Okay, if your Python process has write access to your machine, then it will store the bytecode with .pyc file. So I told you that code will be created, like bytecode will be created, but here you can't see. Okay, so how we can see this .pyc file? We have some process to watch that file. So one thing I can say here, if Python can't write the bytecode here, if Python can't write the bytecode, then still it will work. How? It will, like the bytecode is generated in memory. Actually what happened is, in your RAM it will be created, bytecode will be created and simply discarded on the program exit. So whenever your program will be exit, at the time it will be discarded. So this process also has done in Python. Okay, now let's move to how we can create .pyc file. So this is your sample.py. So I will create one file also here, new Python module. Just create sample test. Okay, finish it. So just import your sample file.
Okay, and print something, print hello user, and run it. So you are running the sample test file, not sample, but you import it. So let's see what happened. Okay, so it got executed. So first is coming welcome user, then hello user. So welcome user is written inside sample.py. Here it is written, right? So first this file execute, sample file will be execute. So that time sample.pyc file will be created, then it went to pvm, then sample test.py will be converted into bytecode, means .pyc file will be created, then it will went to pvm, and then it start execution. So first sample will be execute, so welcome user, then it will execute the other statement like print hello. Okay, now we can see, just go to the folder location here. So the folder location is inside workspace. Inside workspace, just go in my first project, and you can see here your compile file coming. Okay, so like that you can watch your file. Now suppose okay, that thing I will cover in how you run the program. So first of all, I'm telling how the compile file will be created. So the compile file of the sample test also created, but we don't have the process have the right access, or it don't have the right access, so that's why it's not got created. Okay, but inside memory it got created, and the time of termination of the this execution of the file it got discarded. Okay, now I will tell you so how import is working. So this is your .pyc file, this sample.pyc. Okay, how you can see this is pyc or not. If you are not getting here, you can get the details from properties and details, or here you can see type of file is .pyc. Okay, now you can run this .pyc file directly. How you can run it, just go to command prompt. Okay, go to the same location where your file exists, cd workspace, inside my first project, first project. So we what it shows. So I need to go inside C first. Okay, then cd, just copy this location, change directly to this. Then now you can run this .pyc file. So how you can run it? Python sample .pyc. I'm giving pyc, not py here. Okay, got executed. Welcome you. Okay, now I will change in sample.py, or I will update it. So here I will print something like enter your first name. This is a string. Okay, so this is a string. Now I saved it. I don't execute it, only I added it. Okay, I'm not executing it, or I can execute also here. See, okay, welcome user, enter your first name. So now we have sample.pyc file and sample.py file. Okay, but if you will run sample.py pyc again, you will see only welcome user. What happened? The thing is, you run only sample.py. So in your memory, your bytecode got created, and at the time of termination of sample.py, this file, the bytecode got discarded. So now, how we can change in sample.py file? This is a different file. See, it is a written file, and that bytecode inside the memory. Okay. Now, so for that, what you have to do is just go here and run again. You are importing a sample file here. So just run this file. Okay. So now you are seeing welcome user, means it go to the file and source code, and it will create the bytecode, then it got executed. So in the bytecode itself, this is a bytecode. In this, it will be updated due to here I'm importing it. Okay. Now if you run .pyc file, then you can see the difference. Okay. So this is the process of running the file, and how to create the frozen libraries and all we will look into after developing some web applications or desktop application. Okay, then I will let you know. So let's move to the second question. Question is how you run program. Sorry, how you run program. Okay. Now, so there are two modes. One is interactive mode and second one is scripting mode. Okay. So in interactive mode, how you can run the program? Just go. I will close it. I will tell you again. Yeah. Go to command line and just type Python. Okay. You will get the interpreter here, and you can create your code like something 3 plus 4. It will give the out. Okay. Or you want to print something, just print it. Hello. So it will got executed. So the thing is, here you are writing the code and you are getting the output directly. So in what you are doing, you are giving the code to the directly to interpreter. Okay, and interpreter is executing the code. But whenever you will exit from here, like you want to exit it, so you can't save the program or the output. Okay, so for exit from this command prompt, what you have to do is just press Control plus Z. Sorry, Control Z. No, you have to type is exit function and enter. So you got exit from Python interpreter. So like that, you can execute your code. So interpreter is mostly useful for the unit testing. Unit testing means you can execute your small code. If you want to perform some computational task, for that you can use directly to interpreter. As a calculator you can use it. Okay. So this is the interpreter mode. Now let's move to the scripting mode. So for that we have to create the script. Okay. Just go inside all programs and the same folder. Last video I told you in last video that folder is Python 22.7. Okay, in that one IDL is there, so you can go in that, and now here you can create one file, new file, and the file name is like just write something here, print 6 plus 7. Don't worry about these things, how print is taking. So all these things I will tell you how print will work, and these. Just you have to concentrate how we are using the files. Okay, just go to here, just save it. Okay, in Python.27 folder, like name you can write something script mode. Okay, save it. And now on the same folder location you have to go. The folder is Python 27. This is the folder, and you can see the file. The file is there. Okay, so you want to execute this file, so just go into command prompt and change directory to the Python 27 Python, Python 27, and now you can execute it. So like Python and file name is here. You can see the file name is script mode. Just scr and tab, the file will come. Okay, 30. So you write something here in your file, and here I can print some string also. Hello world. Okay, and now I will execute it. You can execute. So this is the script mode. You are writing some file and you can save the program here, but in interpreted mode you can't save. So in interpreted mode you write some code here, but you can't save it. Okay, then you got the exit from the Python interpreter and the program went off. Okay, so for that we need script mode. Now I will tell you the thing, in what are the ways we can execute this file. So suppose we want to open this file, script mode.py. Okay, for that just type script mode.py. So you can see the code whatever written in the script file. Okay, now you want to execute it, just write down the file name only, script mode.py, and it will got executed. Okay, so like that also you can execute. And suppose you want to execute from interpreter. Okay, how you will execute it? So Python, this is your interpreter, so you want to execute from here this file, script mode.py. So just you have to type is exec. This is a function to execute something. Open, it is also a function. That file name is script mode.py dot read. Read is also a function. So all these functions we will discuss in file handling. Okay, don't need to worry. So you can execute. So like that also you can execute your Python code. Now just exit from there. So it's some play with Python. So one thing also you can do, suppose you want something or you want the output of this file into a text file, so you can save it. So just type Python script mode and target to some file like output.txt. Okay, if you will enter, so now you will see the output.txt file will come. This is your output. In the same folder where your file is exists, the same folder the file will be created. Just open it, and you can see the output in this file. So directly you can grab the output into a file. Okay, and what you can do, this is the thing, these are the things you can run. So now the third option is, so first is interpreter mode, second one is scripting mode, and other one is IDE. In IDE mode you can directly run your program and you can see the console directly. So here I have told you in last lecture also and this lecture, just create one file and enter something and run it. And all these configurations you have to done from in last lecture last video I told you how to install this Eclipse. Okay, so other lectures also I will tell you on Eclipse only. So this is for the term I told you you can use these things like interpreter you can use, and the script mode also you can use. And what is the disadvantages of using interpreter? So one is you can't save the program whatever you are going to write it, and you can't comment it. So commenting also we will learn in the next lecture. Okay, and if you want some do unit testing, so you can perform in interpreter, but your program should be in script mode. Okay, so let me remind you things. So one is source code. Source code is containing the complete code of your or it contains program. Okay, then PVM. PVM is a Python virtual machine which has interpreter to interpret a code. So how it will execute? So our source code will be converted into bytecode, then bytecode will be executed, or bytecode will be given to the interpreter, then it will be executed. And term is frozen library. So frozen library is the, we can say it is a component or it is the executable file of your bytecode plus PVM. Okay, and now we have two modes to run the program. One is interactive mode, one is script mode. If you are in interpreter, that is interactive mode. Okay, so this cell is also interactive mode, and if you are saving the file and you are saving your program, that is script mode. Okay, thanks for watching.